So I'm Will, and this is my wife, Babs, and I grew up in Dublin. And Babs and I met at the University of Georgia when we were in college. After dating a while, we got married, moved off to North Carolina for seminary, and then towards the end of seminary, we got a call from First Baptist, and there was an opening for a youth ministry position.
We had found a house before we moved down to Dublin. The day we were supposed to move to Dublin, we found out that that house wasn't going to work out.
So we called up Susan and the team and just asked, where do we begin? Where do we start? You know, what do we need to do to make this move forward?
They were very patient with us in trying to find, with our new salaries, a house, and working with us to get those numbers correct so that we could purchase the house that we're in now. So they helped us not only once, but twice through the whole process. So
we had questions and we didn't know really who to ask, and so we really just directed all of them to Morris Bank, and we would ask Susan, or we would speak with one of her teammates, and whether it was something that they were supposed to know or answer, they usually always helped or would find the answer for us. And so it really just made the process, you know, very easy, and reassured us that they knew what they were doing, even though we had no idea what we were doing, and that it was just a very smooth process. Just walking through the door the first time, just imagining that our family was going to get started there. It was just a really exciting time to think about all the possibilities because of a home, and that we could share that with friends and family.
Welcome and good evening to our distinguished guests, chamber members, board of directors, and our elected officials. Welcome to Dublin-Laurens County's 65th annual meeting. Or as they said in the 50s, what's buzzing, cousin? Listen up, Daddy-O. We got a chill event planned for you tonight. Before I get too far into this, I want you to know I worked in a few slang words from the 50s, so it's time to fire up those engines, pop the clutch, and let's roll. What an awesome evening we have planned for you tonight. It gives me great pleasure again to say welcome to this year's annual meeting celebrating 2017's accomplishments. Last year, we celebrated Dublin-Laurens County, a world of opportunity. At the Chamber, we truly believe opportunities are plentiful in this community. And thanks to the efforts of so many cool people here tonight, we can say Dublin-Laurens County rocks. What an honor and privilege it is to serve this wonderful community. I mean, what a hip joint. All right, let me cool my jets for a minute, getting a little jazzed up here. Seriously, I want to say thank you to everyone in the room for all you do to make this community so great. Our councilmen, our commissioners, our development authority, appointed and elected officials, all working side by side, have created a great community for us in which to live, work, and play. So now, if all you greasers and dolls out there in Coolsville would, please join me in recognizing and saying thank you to these folks. All right, so don't flip your wig, but we got some other pretty hip guests among us tonight as well. Please help me, if you would, welcome and appreciate our state senator, Mr. Larry Walker III, and his wife, Adrian. Our Georgia State Representative, Matt Hatchett, and his wife, Kim. I want to say a welcome tonight to my good friend, Charles Williams, with the Eastman Dodge Chamber and Development Authority. I want to say thank you for joining us tonight, Charles. And to my beautiful wife, I want to say thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your support. Lauren, Malia, wherever you are, I know you're in the room here. You two are awesome. Thank you. Folks, look around. What a night. What a team. the folks at the Oconee Fall Line Technical College, our chamber ambassadors, and a host of others created this. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, if you're trying to pile up some Z's, you're at the wrong bash. We're set to embark on an exciting journey as we begin 2018. We promised a fun-filled time of celebration tonight, and that's just what we plan to deliver. So put the pedal to the metal and hang on tight. We're going to have a rocking good time tonight.
Told me I had about an hour to speak tonight, but unfortunately I saw Phil Best earlier. He said, "Don't you do it, boy." So don't worry, it'll be short tonight. But good evening. Sure hope everyone is having and will have a good time tonight. This year's theme, Dublin-Laurens County Rocks, seems to be very appropriate. 2017 was a good year, and 2018 seems to be starting off even better. Thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to ask for Heath and all the chamber staff to stay in a minute. You just did this a minute ago, but let's give a hand to the best chamber in the state of Georgia. I can remember Heath coming to see us last year and shared his vision for this annual event. He said he wanted this to be the go-to event of the year. Heath, I think if you look around this room, you'll see your vision has probably been accomplished. Thank you very much for that leadership. I'll be brief, but I do want to take this chance to say thanks for giving YKKAP the opportunity to be a sponsor for this event. Hopefully, we can continue this in the years to come. However, I'm sure the Chamber would not mind having a few more sponsors in the future, so be thinking about that. As you know, YKKAP has been a part of this community for nearly 27 years. Our founder, Mr. Tadeo Yoshida, created a company philosophy we call the cycle of goodness. It basically states that no one prospers unless they render benefit to others. Our company's relationship with this community is a perfect example of how this cycle of goodness works. We would not be where we are today without this community and the support we've received over the years. We just hope that we, as a company, have lived up to our part of the cycle for this community. It truly has been a great partnership. During 2017, we wanted to see if we could take our operating philosophy and break it down into something that all of our employees could use on a daily basis and reflect the principles both at work, home, and community. We developed 25 fundamental behaviors that we hope will help us create value to our customers, employees, and society in everything we do. I'll not cover all 25 fundamental behaviors with you, but I would like to share a few that I think reflect on our beliefs on a daily basis. Number one, first fundamental behavior we have, do the right thing always. Be committed to do the right thing in every decision we make, especially when no one is looking. Number two, be vigilant about safety. Never take shortcuts that could hurt you or a team member. Number three, lead by example. I don't have to say a lot about that. That speaks volumes. Number four, embrace diversity. Consider all points of view when making a decision. Number five, be an ambassador. Remember who you are and who you represent at all times. Number six, be positive. Guess what? We have the power to choose our attitude for the day. Let's just make sure we choose a positive one. Now, these are just some of the examples of our fundamental behaviors that we'd like for every one of our employees to demonstrate on a daily basis. Are we there yet? Not by a long shot. However, we will continue to work on these behaviors on a daily basis. In closing, I'd like for the folks over here at these two tables to stand up a minute, please. Y'all stand up right here from AP. I want to tell everyone here that these folks are some of the best I've ever had the privilege of working around. And I want to thank them for all they do to help make us successful. And thanks for letting me be part of the team. Once again, thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for your support for every business in this community. Dublin-Laurens County really does rock. Thank you. Take me by your little hand. It goes like this. Come on and twist around and
If you're in the market for affordable transportation, come on into Dublin Auto Sales. Getting to work, school, or around town every day requires dependable transportation. And that's what you'll find at Dublin Auto Sales. We offer in-house financing too, so credit is never an issue. See Wayne Kemp or any of his friendly staff today. Bill Toppings, Alan Fields, TJ DeRochi, or Freddie Cook. Look for Dublin Auto Sales at 1705 Telfair Street and at 406 North Jefferson and 511 North Jefferson, where you'll find a great deal. Dublin Auto Sales, affordable transportation you can count on.
When I began preparing this speech, I was wondering how I adequately could describe my feelings about this community. Community where I grew up, went to school, got married, raised a family, and became a banker, working with so many of you to help better this place that we call home. A place I love and cherish, and forever be grateful to be able to call home. It's an indescribable privilege to be given the opportunity to chair this organization. As I look back, I am proud of what we've accomplished over the years since I began working in chamber work. And during 2017, I hope you feel we have continued the trend that makes a difference in the lives of the citizens of Laurens County. I feel we've been able to establish some programs, directives, goals that will help propel this chamber into the next century. We have stepped out of our safe zone and become more involved than we ever have before in organizations and activities in this community, hopefully further enhancing the chamber's image among the business community. Some new things that have been done included having members of the board attend local city council meetings, county commissioner meetings, and school board meetings. We've let the elected officials know that we are the Dublin-Laurens County Chamber and are interested in helping and promoting all areas of Laurens County, whether it be the city of Rents, the Dublin City Schools, or a project that the commissioners are working on. Our board traveled to Aiken, South Carolina on the community's first aspirational city tour in an effort to see what other cities are doing to enhance their communities and make them an even more wonderful place to live, work, and play. We hosted the Georgia Chamber for their presentation of Georgia 2030, a program which gives an in-depth look at how different parts of Georgia will look in the next 10 to 15 years based on a variety of factors that are being tracked by the Georgia Chamber. This was presented a second time at one of our First Friday Means Business meetings, another new activity that the Chamber began in the fall of 2016 to bring business leaders together for informative programs, updates from the city, county, and the Chamber. Other events that we continued this year included our second annual Shop Small Saturday, a program promoting our local businesses and encouraging our citizens to spend your shopping dollars right here in Dublin and Laurens County. We hosted our second annual Students in Business Tour, where 78 students from our local schools visited local industries and businesses and were exposed to what these businesses and industries are looking for as far as soft skills and educational requirements. The students found out about salary expectations and were exposed to real-life work experiences. The Chamber Ambassador Program, which began in the spring of 2016, has been a huge success with a group of 30 enthusiastic souls who each have a group of chamber members that they stay in touch with on a regular basis, focusing on what those members might need to enhance their membership in the chamber. Of course, not everything we do is all new. I think back to when I first became involved in the chamber work back in the early 90s and all the activities that Willie Paulk had us doing back in what I guess you'd refer to as the good old days. The chamber still has many of these that are mainstays, and this basically is what we mean to the community and what the community means to the chamber. These include the 32nd Annual Irish Chamber Breakfast, which was attended by over 275 people during our annual St. Patrick's Festival. Our 42nd Annual Industry Appreciation Golf Tournament had more than 135 participants. It was a great success and an event that was enjoyed by everyone that participated. We hosted our annual honors reception for the honor graduates from our 4 local high schools. We've been doing that for many years. Business After Hours continues to be a monthly event that is currently enjoying great attendance, whereby chamber members get to network with other chamber members in a relaxed and enjoyable setting. All of this is just a small portion of what your chamber is doing to help make Dublin-Laurens County what it is today. In closing, I want to take this opportunity to thank you, the Dublin-Laurens County Chamber members, for allowing me the privilege to serve as your chairman this year. I was blessed with a great chamber board and a staff that helped to accomplish all that we were able to do. I must thank my co-workers at Citizens Bank. There is no finer or more dedicated staff than that can be found anywhere. I want to thank Cheryl and my family for the support they always give me when I'm off on one of these adventures in community service. And last but not least, I certainly want to thank God for all the blessings He's given me, my family, and this entire community. Thank you. And now it is my honor, privilege, and with great relief to present to you and pass the gavel to your 2018 Chamber Chair, Larry Shamer.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you for everything that you have done and for your leadership this year, especially having to deal with a health issue that you had at the beginning of the year. This time last year, I really didn't know if I would be chairman in 2018 or 2017. I'm certainly glad that it was 2018. You definitely persevered, and with the help of a very talented and dedicated board, we had a great 2017. It will certainly be a challenge to top what you did last year. I would also like to remind everyone here that this was Jeff's second stint as chamber chair. He was chairman during the 2004-2005. Thank you again, Jeff, for everything that you do for Dublin and Laurens County, and especially the chamber. Now let's focus on 2018. First of all, I would like to say how much of a privilege and an honor it is to serve as chairman of the Dublin-Laurens County Chamber of Commerce, and to follow many of you in here tonight, including Jeff, and all those that came before me in this position. I only hope to be able to continue what those before me started. We have enjoyed many successes and growth as a community, with many challenges that still lie ahead. What an exciting year we have ahead of us at the Dublin-Laurens County Chamber of Commerce. I feel privileged to have such an esteemed group of community and business leaders to help achieve our 2018 program of work. With this group supporting the Chamber's goals, we're going to have a positive impact on the economic vitality of the Dublin-Laurens business community. The Dublin-Laurens County Chamber's 2018 program of work will continue processes set forth to create viable, proactive mechanisms that became a driving force for Laurens County's prosperity in the 21st century. Chambers today should be known as a catalyst for change and growth, leading to a more vibrant community. We will reawaken and re-engage the general public and business community about the components necessary for business growth and job creation. We will raise awareness that quality, affordable housing is necessary and vital for growth and success in our county. We will create a plan that leads to communities' long-term prosperity through taking risks regarding success and growing families. We will cultivate stronger relationships between educational institutions and local business and industry to meet workforce needs. The Chamber believes it is essential for business and the public sector to seek out common ground, and to find ways to bolster each other. Some key economic vitality initiatives to look for in 2018 include business and community development, public affairs, and membership services. As we move into this new year, with each of you joining in and supporting this program of work, your Chamber Board is confident that we will experience another successful year as we continue to make Dublin and Lawrence County a great place to live, work, and play. I want to leave you tonight with my favorite poem, written by Walter D. Wintle. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost as certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. Success begins with a fellow's will. It's all the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Thank you very much for coming tonight, and we look forward to an outstanding 2018.
Hi, I'm Jeff Cannon, President of Citizens Bank of Lawrence County. If you're presently a customer of ours, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing us to be your bank. We appreciate the confidence you have placed in us and enjoy providing you with the most up-to-date banking products and services to satisfy your needs. If you're not a current customer, we would like to invite you to stop by and let us show you true community banking at its best. We concentrate on our local community, doing our part to make Dublin and Lawrence County a better place to live, work, play, and retire. We recently introduced two new products, eStatements and Access Now, our mobile banking app. Both of these products will help to make banking with us more convenient and will also help to provide you with a safer and more secure banking experience. So for all your banking needs, just give us a call or stop by and let us show you personal banking at its best. Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, help us congratulate the 2017 Ambassador of the Year, Nancy Brewer, Citizens Bank of Lawrence County. Please join me in thanking our very own historian and 2017 Community Choice Award winner, Mr. Scott Thompson.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Hello, baby. Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking. That's it. No, thank you for everybody. It's a mission in life that I got from my third great-grandfather over in Washington County to study history. and a mission from my father and mother to love, as Jeff said. Jeff and I are one of the lucky ones. We were just kids together, but we still live in the land we love, and I appreciate every one of you looking at my pictures, listening to my stories, and every once in a while laughing at my jokes. Thank you.
Our Small Business of the Year is committed to shopping local, supporting businesses within Lawrence County, and has a true desire to be the only dealer you will ever need. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Wilford to the stage, representing our 2017 Small Business of the Year, Dublin, Nissan, Chevrolet, GMC, York.
Talked me into it. I love Dublin. I love what we get accomplished here, and the folks at Dublin, Chevy, Buick, GMC have done just a great job, and we appreciate them. We couldn't have done what we've been able to do there, build 2 new buildings, locate a store downtown, and push our business and push our local business. Matter of fact, I always think about that verse in the book of Deuteronomy, "He that tooteth not his own horn shall not be tooted," okay? And so we toot about Dublin and Lawrence County. Thank you, Heath, for making us what we are. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in recognizing our 2017 Large Business of the Year, Erdrich, USA, Inc. Accepting the award on behalf of Erdrich, please welcome Alex Kehrer, Chief Operating Officer.
I was not prepared for that, so thank you for the trophy. A few guys know that I really love and like trophies. So I'm really proud. Yeah, for me it's a pleasure to get that award. And as it was already mentioned, for Erdrich it's really important to be a part of that community. And especially with our new program, what was maybe one of the reasons why we got that award, I really like to ask all of you to spread the word out to other companies like YKK, because I don't want to take the employees from other companies and compete with those. I want to grow together with them. And therefore, I'm looking forward to get more companies involved in that program, and hopefully we will get more and more students and more workforce here in Dublin. So please help us and join the program. And thanks for the trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to present Pam Green, Executive Director of Addington West of Dublin, the 2017 Willie Hawk Professional Award Business Woman of the Year.
I'm shocked, but thank you. There are so many deserving women in this community who serve on boards and do amazing things here in Dublin, and I'm honored to be a part of that group now. I love this community. I've been here since 1997, and when we moved here, everybody was just so welcoming, and it's just a nice place to live, work, and play, as Jeff says, and I'm just so humbled to receive this award. Thank you so much for thinking of me.
Join us in congratulating the 2017 Businessman of the Year, Spence Mullis, President and CEO of Morris Tech.
Well, this was a surprise too. I am very humbled. I grew up here. I love this community. There are a lot of guys out here in the audience tonight that are a lot more deserving of me. We've accomplished a lot in the last 15, 20 years. We are the beacon for Middle Georgia. I've enjoyed working alongside all of you to make us that, but we do have a lot of work to do. And I'm very excited about the future, and I'll just say with your help and everybody's support and everybody pulling in the same direction, you ain't seen nothing yet. Thank you very much.